Hey guys, welcome to NyuMu, the only new music podcast recorded with crazy feedback that made me restart this podcast. This is my third time now. It's also the only 2 day late podcast recorded in my closet. That's right, my closet, because the college closet is at college, and I'm at my home. So this is what we got today. First, sorry, I hope I didn't cough in your ear. I love you. First, we got news drop. We got a Pikachu versus Mimikyu rap battle. The only reason why I'm putting that in there is it's a rap battle. Come on. Two Pokemon rap battle. Pikachu wins. It's Pikachu. He just says Pikachu drops the mic. It's over. We got Chibo Mato, one of the greatest Japanese bands, Japanese American bands, I should say. I'm not sure if they're like, I'm calling them Japanese American. One of the best bands coming out of the 90s, officially defunct. Teardrop for them. Pour some liquor out, pour some water, if you want to be more healthy. We got Tyler the Creator with his Flower Boy Tiny Desk. I mean, I just want to see Tyler the Creator play, a fucking keyboard. And guess what? I got that. It was beautiful. Cried a little. No, I didn't. We got Apple is buying Shazam. First of all, Apple is a monopoly. They're going to the fucking stratosphere with their fucking business ventures, just like Disney, buying up everything. We got Frank Ocean has blonded radio in GTA 5, and my favorite song from Blonde, not GTA 5, that's not a song that I know of. Anyways, my favorite song from Blonde, Nights, is on there, so it's pretty tight. We got the story that Kendrick Lamar's complexion is a Zulu love from To Pimp a Butterfly. Prince was almost on it, and Prince was played the song and he liked it, but Kendrick and Prince never collaborated. I guess he had to turn his album in or something. So I don't know, but that would have been great. I want to know who had the last, Prince writing credit. Like who was the last person to write with Prince? Is there a song like that? It's just like this crazy song with like, I don't know, like Beyonce or something with Prince. That would be great if there was just like another celebrity, who's like extremely talented working with Prince and has a song that we just haven't heard. That'd be amazing. There's a David Bowie documentary. Just stop. Like, we got to stop doing these documentary stories. Like, come on, stop monetizing people's deaths. We got Doug Jones beats Roy Moore, and he plays Teach Me How to Dougie when he wins, which is just, come on now. This guy's tongue in cheek. I mean, he's probably not shit at all. Anything's better than like a child molester. That's saying that Romo is a child molester, but I don't know. But like, if he is a child molester, fucking good riddance. And we got Brockhampton not breaking up, and they released their Saturation album last Friday, and then they come out and they say, well, guess what, boy, we're releasing another album called Team Effort next year, and it's gonna be, it's gonna be a team effort. Okay, that's our news drop. Now we're going into the new videos, boy. Let's get it. Drizzy, the girl who made the amazing music, the top rap woman, and she's completely destroying it with this song Spar. I do not, fuck with the Kodak Black feature at all, but let's save the judgment for after we get into our new tracks. But let's keep going. Skepta with Ghost Ride. I think ASAP Rocky's on there. Chloe Howe with Do It Alone. We got Lumeria with Wanted to Be Yours. That's not a new video. That's supposed to be a new mentions. But you know what? I'm gonna put that on the new mention section when I think about it later. We got Young Lean with Red Bottom Sky. Never liked the Young Lean song, but this song is pretty good. It was from his last tape that I think came out in like October. We got the Billy Star film from Brockhampton. I initially thought that like none of the songs from Saturation 3 would be on there, and then Bleach, my favorite song from Saturation 3, probably my favorite Brockhampton song, maybe ever. Let me not say ever. I haven't been to the future yet. But my favorite Brockhampton song so far was on there, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Well, I mean, I had saw it before I listened to Saturation 3, so I didn't know that. But anyways, we got Bully with The Running. We got Future Islands with Beauty of the Road. We got 100 Waters with Wave to Anchor. We got Vivid Undress with, looks like Sayonara, Jada, Jiranmu Jira Sayonara drama, maybe something. Sayonara Jira Ma. I'm going to say sayonara to the drama, okay? We got Run the Jewels with Call Tinkertron. I think that's from Run the Jewels 3. They just released a music video for it. And we got Bjork with Utopia, okay? A little interesting Bjork music video. There's another one coming up, this week. It was a Rise of My Senses. I'm not sure if it's on YouTube yet, but it's really weird. Arca's in it. Love Arca. Cover time. We got a Charlie Bliss cover. All I Want for Christmas Is You, with a little, alternative rock twist on that thing. Boy, let's get it. I got a new segment, boy, called Why I Hate Music Reviews. Basically, it was so weird. I'm just going to use Pitchfork in this case. But you got this song, Unlock It, by Charlie XCX, a song that we're going to talk about today. And like the first line is like, yeah, it's a euphoric pop song. Didn't get best new track of the week, but euphoric, I mean, that's a pretty strong word to describe something that isn't, a best new track. But hey, versus this Sufjan, I don't know how to say this guy's name, Sufjan Stevens. He's like an indie darling, like, basically. And he has a song, Tanya Harding. I'm not sure if it's supposed to accompany the new I, Tanya movie or whatever, but that got best news tracks. Of course, it was written by a different person, but my whole thing with these music reviews is like, how can you have any like continuity? Everybody has a different opinion. Is it just like the editor goes like, yeah, like you might like this, but best new track, nah. It might be euphoric, but best new track, nah. And then versus, the track, I just went back and I looked like Bjork and I looked up her most recent song. Of course, they put it on her best new tracks, and it's just like, dog, do y'all even have opinions, or is it just like you write these little blurbs and Pitchfork as an website goes, this is the best new track. This is not. I just why I hate music reviews, basically. Okay, so let's get into the new mentions. First, we got Sunny Day Service with Christmas. We're going to get into that later, which might sound a little odd to you now, but you'll understand it when I say it, boy. We got MGMT with When You Die. That's a music video. We got Ostro with Change the Paradigm. We got Silent Siren with Sayonara Hibiya. We got Hi Brothers with Steph Curry. That's a music video. We got Layla drum solo, the live version. It's on Pigeons and Planes. We got Hannah Diamond, the ending from Soon I Won't See You at All, which is like a mix. I'm gonna talk about that in the new Prodigies. I retitled the new project New Prodigies. We're gonna get into that later, but we got N.E.R.D with Lemon Edit. It starts from Rihanna's verse. It's like a new version they put out, like kind of like a little bit before the album came out. The new album, no one really dies. Is it no one really dies? No one ever really dies. That's what it's called. There's like a lemon edit. It just starts from Rihanna's verse. They cut out the mad ethnic right now part of the song, which I really enjoyed. But you can just listen to the regular version with Pharrell at the beginning. So you can just go back to that one, bruh. We got Tarantula with Smile. We got MC Loletto, MC GW, and MC Tadao with Bailao, okay? We got Jeezy, J. Cole, and Kendrick Lamar with American Dream. We got Lemuria with More Tunnel. We got MCs Jauzino, Cadino, and MC2K and DJ Calvino with Arocha Bundante. Danchi? I don't know. It's Portuguese. It's kind of hard. We got Os Cristinos and MCWME with Observa, maybe. That's how you pronounce it. We got Pia Mia with One Song Away. We got Scarface with Black Still. I was supposed to talk about that last week, but then I was like, nah, I won't talk about it because it's just a music video and blah, blah, blah. I'm not really interested in it. Still not that interested in it, but I think that it's a decent song. It's a little kind of like archaic worldview. Whatever. He's doing his thing from his perspective. We got Taeyeon with Let It Snow. I can't. I'm not good at Korean, guys. We got Twice with Merry and Happy. We got Shy Glizzy with More Clips. We got Jeezy and oh, I already have that one. Oh, lol. We got G Easy with The Plan. That's off his new album. We got Burna Boy with Settle Down. We got Janine, Jini, Jane with Never the Right Time. We got Big Shaq with Men's Not Hot Christmas edition. We got Nav and Little Uzi Vert, Wanted You. We got Woody Goldchild featuring Jay Park and Do K 2 with Let's Get It. We got Turnstile with the Generator. We got 6ix9ine with Coda, a song that's like, again, kind of a little oldish, you know. And by old, I mean like the week before last week, so not that old. It's just that song has just been stuck in my head, so I was just like, I gotta talk about this. We got M.I.A with Kissing. We got Grace Weber with Elated. We got Jay Park featuring PH1, CK, and Double K, Life is a Gamble remix. We got Brockhampton, Saturation 389. It's something they posted to their Tumblr. Just, you know, like a little like, you know, unreleased track they put out. So it's not unreleased. It's released, but it's on Tumblr. A little Tumblr track. We got ASAP Ferg and Nicki Minaj, Plain Jane remix. We got Gabe and Rodriguino with it's a little mashup. It's a Zinga I and Ciudado, maybe if I can, you know, get words out. We got 98KB with Lit NDA, which is a song about signing non-disclosure agreements. I swear to God, I cannot make that up. I can't. We got Famous Dex with Out the Window. We got SZA and Calvin Harris, The Weeknd Funky Wave remix. We got MC Fiochi Future, J Balvin, Steflon Don, and Juan Magan, maybe, with a Bum Bum Tom Tom remix. The original version is great. Boom boom thum thum, biking boom boom thum thum thum. That's a great song. We got Kurage P with Dance VR Dance, okay? And we got MC Nando and MC Luzino with Asim Bim Gustazno, maybe. I think that was pretty close. Okay, that was the closest. That was the closest Brazilian pronunciation of the week, guys. Next we got our new freaking tracks with Bjork and Serpent with Feet, Blissing Me. Almost a standout track of the week, but it was I did that prematurely. I was like, this is the standout new track, and then I heard Kites, and then I heard Kites by N.E.R.D, and I'm like, nah. We got Serpent with the Feet. This is Serpent with a Feet feature. It's like an R&B twist on this already kind of like avant-garde pop song, and you replaced your synths towards the end of the track that really switch up the song with organs. And I'm not sure if there are less flutes because the song is kind of, you know, shortened a little bit in terms of musical themes. Like they just cut out the beat switch towards the end that was already in the original song. So I'm not sure if there are less flutes, but man, what a remix. I kind of wish that it was on the album, but I kind of don't because I actually like the original version. I don't really like the beat switch in the original version, but I just like the idea of behind the song, which is kind of changed when you change the structure of the song to make it more R&B, because it's more like a little bit structured and not formulaic, but it's repetitive in the sense that, you know, it just like it makes like it puts a hook in there where Bjork songs really don't always have hooks, and it kind of changed the thematic nature of the song as well, because the song became, oh, I'm falling in love, to, oh, like I'm kind of dependent on this person's existence, which is like kind of weird if you haven't, you know, entered a relationship. I think that we just call that stalking, maybe. But I'm not to say that Serpent with Feet is a stalker. I'm just, you know, kind of insinuating it a little bit, but not really. But maybe, but not really. Um, One song, I mean, one line that kind of stood out is the line where it's like, "I don't have enough clothes to hide all the people I become." When you're kissing me, which wow, okay, I'm just really trying to decipher that line. It's just like one of those strange lines where you're just like, I wonder what that means. I wonder what you mean by that. Like, you you're like multiple people. Hey, multiple people, cool. I just want to know how this song came together. Serpent with the feet, no, with feet. Serpent with feet is a newer artist, and Bjork is like pretty established. They're not on the same label. Bjork is on One Little Indian, I think that's the name of her label, and Serpent with the Feet is on like I think they're called Secretly Canadian. So I just want to know how that came together. I know that like he did like a little like mini interview with her, but it's just like how did that even like how do you even meet like how do you even meet people outside of the closet? JK. Anyways, next we got Charlie XCX with Lock It, Lock It, Lock It, Lock It, Lock It, Lock It, Unlock It, Lock It, Lock It, Lock It. It's a great song. PC Music, you already know what we're coming with Charlie XCX. Produced by AG with the real beat, with the nice beats, boy. We got those iconic PC music like chimes, just adding some like some complexity to getting a little saucy up in here. We got an amazing little breakdown. Well, not breakdown. I don't know musical terms from Jay Park, and it adds some like I just said complexity, and he's just like kind of a little out of nowhere. You're just like, whoa, Jay Park, whoa, give me some bars, boy. Last week, yeah, the bars of the week, you already know. And it's like I was reading up on this a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of a point stolen from Pitchfork track review of this song that I mentioned earlier, where I said I hate reviews, but like the review is good up until the point where you're just like, well, this is good or bad, and I'm just like, oh, okay. But it's kind of the antithesis of a two track, like a dubstep build up and drop it type of song. Like it builds it up and then it just like release. Like it's kind of anticlimactic on purpose, and it's just like, man, breath of fresh air. We just stop with the build ups and the drops, man. Like it's too intense. Sometimes you want to build up and you just want to like like breathe or whatever. Sorry, mic fell. Maybe I'll edit it out. Maybe I won't. Probably won't. I'll just edit out all the feedback noise. But yeah, just keep going through the track. You just get these weird lyrics like dripping on it like propane. Propane drip. I'm not. I'm familiar with the Aquafina drip, from Migos. Propane drip, not familiar with that. Cosmic kiss, taste like cherry maraschino. Yeah, okay, that's my favorite line. I like the maraschino cherries. And so anytime we have some cosmic kisses with some delicious food, I'm all for that. It's kind of weird. Kim Petra, one of the features, her voice is like seemingly pitched up to sound exactly, or pitched down, I don't know, to sound exactly like Charlie XCX voice, which cool, but well, why? It's like an interesting little thing, like, oh, we're just gonna pitch your vocals to sound just like the person whose song you're featured on. It's just like, okay. Next we got Twice with Heart Shaker, pop in Korean. They're like some lead guitars that make it sound like very 2000 era pop. It's interesting because there's no like clear trap, funk, because people like funk music now. Example, Calvin Harris or Daft Punk. There's no clear EDM or Latin influences, which is it's a rarity to me in 2017 that we have a song that hits none of those marks, but is, I mean, to some degree popular. I mean, maybe it's not as popular as their song Likey, which definitely has some modern influences in it, but hey, 31 million views on YouTube, can't beat that. I mean, you can. This song is, I don't know, it's like the kitty. I'm gonna say this is a kitty track of the week. It's a song for like, it's for South Korean 12-year-olds and 19-year-old Americans, American girl. Like, come on now. It's just for, you know, people who are fans of of Korean pop music, plus, kids in Korea. Because I mean, it's just like, it's so cute. They're dancing in their little, like, high waisted jeans, and they got their cute little. They literally hug in their dance moves. Like, I mean, come on, man, it's so cute. Um, their instrumentation is kind of like borderline trying to be grand, but not really. There's like some trumpets, some energetic instrumentation to like add a sense of grandiose, but it's not like super crazy. Next we got Ravi. I think I'm saying that name right. Another Korean song. God damn it, this shit keeps falling off my legs, man. Look, my closet is not as comfortable as the college closet, guys. Um, it's Korean trap, kind of in the style of like Ravi alcohol. I'm not sure if I said the name. It's Korean trap in the style of like Travis Scott, deep voice samples, that kind of thing. Stylistically akin to more like CK, which I have yet to talk about CK, man. I love CK. But we're gonna get into that eventually. Maybe next week if CK put on some damn music so I can talk about you. Damn it. There are some like weird R&B like stylistic choices. Like you go like in between the verses. There's like this like maybe like 5 to 10 second R&B. Maybe not 10 seconds. That's too long. Like R&B singing portion that just kind of breaks up the verses in an interesting way. So I guess not to like cut up your flow. You just put a little in the middle of it, so you're just like you can just flow through the verses and shit. Um, I I just want to know, can you believe somebody is spitting bars if you can't understand what they're saying? Like, is that just the flow? I want to give him the bars of the week. I don't know what he's saying. I'm gonna give him bars of the week though, and flow of the week, because come on now, that song. I mean, just going back to CK, CK also has a song called Alcohol, and I mean they're both fire. So get you some Ravi, Alcohol, and get a little drunk, boy, get a little wasted. We got Mason Book Girl with Judo Kusai or 16. It goes. It's such a little. It's a bop. Okay, you know how I said last week. I mean, or if you don't, I'm just gonna say it now. Um, that song dance dance dance, that shit is like a kind of like Wii Shop music. It's got a little Wii Shop vibe to it. This one, I'm feeling the same thing. It's a little pop, for toddlers. JK. I mean, they're like alternative kind of. um I saw somebody in the comment section of this video who runs a alternative idol podcast, and I'm thinking to myself, because they did a little reaction video on it or something. I'm like, is this like an alternative idol? I don't know much about idols or anything like that. If somebody would enlighten me, that'd be great. But maybe it's alternative. There's this like super man. She's just like, I want her to be my freaking girlfriend. JK. Um, little woman. I don't even know what I was. I don't even know why I said little. I feel like that's just like a transition word, like a little extra adjective. But there's this girl in the music video who's, I mean, of course she's in the band, but she has these like John Lennon glasses, but they have like a crooked what is the part that goes on your ear? I don't know, not the frame, but the part that goes in your ear, the long part. Like the legs that come out of the glasses. I don't know. They're like cricket and they look cool. She looks like she's fucking in Harry Potter or some shit. And it's like cute, it like in that sense, because it's like kind of edgy, but you're not that edgy. Um there's like some weird like flute sample that's going through the track that just this it's the Wii Shop flute. And there's like some horn that's kind of interesting in it too. uh I mean, the flute is just, I'm not gonna say it's like Utopia, Bjork Utopia level flute, but like the combination of the arpeggiating pianos and the flute on the pre-chorus or the hook. I don't know if it's a pre-chorus or a hook. or a bridge. I don't know music terms. I'm just doing this shit out of my closet, guys. Um, that little flute section is great. Let's see how much I can stutter today. Okay. It's the ambiance. The closet is not the same. This closet has clothes in it. My other closet doesn't have clothes in it. Fuck, we ain't got time for clothes. We ain't got space for clothes. I mean, we do, but like, I'm not putting clothes up. Anyways, I'm not sitting under the clothes right now. Anyways, Lily Allen and Gigs, boy, with Trigger Bang Bang Bang, alternative pop featuring Gigs, whose verse actually kind of contrasts what Lily is talking about. I mean, this is the first song since her little stalking, what, like 10-year episode, when the dude was like stalking her and she put out the BBC interview. And Gig's verse is kind of like, yeah, I'm the cool gang, bam, bam, bang, bang, or whatever. He doesn't say bang, bang ever. Um, but then Lily Allen comes in and she's like, "That's why I can't hang around with the cool gang." Look, I mean, it's just like, what? Why is he like the emotional antithesis to this song? The song sounds like a sad Paper Planes. Honestly, like this song is one production choice away from being an M.I.A. song that's a hit. Like that's like a chart topping hit. I mean, this song could be a hit. I don't know. Maybe it's the winter. People want to feel a little bit, sad girl, sad boy, sad person. But I don't really understand. Well, I do understand the mood, but I mean, this could be put up. She could put out an alternative version. I don't think she's going to. Stylistically, this kind of reminds me of that third Portishead album. Third. It's literally called Third. Specifically, the tone of the song and the sputtering background percussion just reminds me of like Machine Gun or something like that off of that album. This is a song called Machine Gun, not actual machine guns, but I guess like it kind of sounds like a machine gun. I don't know. One line that stood out was anything when I was famous. I will wake up next to strangers. Everybody knows what cocaine does. Numbing the pain when the shame comes. Hey. Um yeah, I didn't know that. It's always like a shock to me. I mean, when I hear people do cocaine, but I don't know. I'm not so upset with cocaine anymore. I feel like when you're a kid, they teach you, "Hey, cocaine's bad. Don't do cocaine, guys." And I'm just like, sure, I probably won't do cocaine, but like, I mean, drugs are a health problem, not a criminal problem, dude. You shouldn't feel bad about sniffing a little cocaine, as they say, as OG. Is that who said cocaine? Coca Shotty. Who was that? That one dude from Dope who was also on the Double XL freshman cover. Cap G, yeah. It's a little cocaine, but hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. It numbs the pain when the shame comes, okay? Hey. Next, we got Raven Lene with Sticky. Full song. The vocals are super reminiscent of like Remy, what the fuck? Minnie Riperton. And it's in the same stylistic lane kind of as Kali Uchis. It's produced by Steve Lacy too, who is a frequent Kali Uchis collaborator. The bass guitar in the song is kind of like reservist, like doop 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 doop, but it's still like moderately bouncy. The driving force behind the song is this like high pitch organ sounding synth. It's really cool. It really enhances her like very interesting and strange high pitch vocal delivery. It's kind of like not screechy, but like kind of whistly. It's like a cheery sort of weird whistly. It's like the mini Ripperton, like high pitchy. That's what it sounds like. Okay, minus bad singing, guys. There's also this like on the hook. There's like this arpeggiated, which means like going up and down. Come on, I know that word. Okay, there's arpeggiated shifts where it's like, and it's very like Parliament funk almost. I don't know, man. I'm just getting those vibes like Minnie Riperton some dumbass just called me to ask me about fucking tortilla bread. So God, what was I saying? It's Kali Uchis plus Minnie Riperton plus it's fucking you know, okay, you know, but you don't know. And I'm moving on. Fuck it, man. Episode 3, episode 4, man. Hopefully we get this shit resolved and like dumbasses don't fucking ask me about tortilla bread in the middle of a fucking recording. But hey, you know, you lose some, okay. We're just taking this as a loss. Next we got Samus, Zinnia Rubinios, whatever, guys. Come on, I'm bad at this. Oh, at the talking thing. And Olga Bell, with Levitating. It's an alternative R&B song in English with a Spanish like. Wait, it's not a Spanish rap verse. What am I fucking? My notes are so fucking stupid. Anyways, the R&B aspect of it is in Spanish for the most part. The rap verse is in English. It's from Samus. Zinnia has an album called Black Terry Cat, but I haven't heard it, but it's apparently critically acclaimed. I keep seeing the album cover all over the place. There's like this cute little girl on it. It's great. The structure is very interesting. There's a rap verse followed by a kind of like spoken word track. Kind of like there's like 8. I don't even know how many bars. I don't count bars, guys. I'm not a rapper, but there's like some singing, some like interesting like almost spoken word singing too, and then into like a spoken word passage. And the passage is about the Dreamers program. I think that's what it's called. Like the whole thing with like children of immigrants or whatever, and how it's being ended by Donald Trump, DTZ as the fuck boys call him. And yeah, I gotta say I'm kind of interested in Samus's lyrics because she talks about privilege, but then she talks about how people can't talk about liberal ideas or they get called like hoes, bitter hoes or whatever. Which, I mean, it's just like, okay, like, point. I wish I knew more of your point. I think Zinnia is like more clear. In her verse, she's like, this is for the grandmas, this is for the the lucha libres, the chulas, the brujas. She's shouting out, all the little groups or whatever she's doing it for, and then she gets into her little spoken word port. It's a very interesting song. It was produced by Olga Bell, and I think you might hear her voice in like the outtake towards the end of the track. And like as they're saying in the outtrack, it's kind of this kind of song that like maybe Erykah Badu would like jump on. It's not like boom bap or anything. It's like neo soul, like that kind of feel, but it's just like some electronic synths. Got like kind of like electronic sound, but it's like neo soul, not quite like Hiatus Coyote or anything. So it's not super like soul music. It's kind of experimental in that way. Just check it out. There's some like ethereal sounding background vocals. I'm pretty sure from Zinnia, and it just really complements the track towards her verse. And hey, look, listen to it, and go listen to their past stuff. Because they seem like amazing artists. Okay, let's go. Brockhampton, Bleach. Wow, man. Like I said, one of my favorite Brockhampton songs. But we're not here to talk about favorites, man. We're talking about the music. What'd you hear? What'd you feel like? How analytical are we gonna be about it? There's like these strange down-pitched vocals from Kevin Abstract coming from the song, and it sounds so much like he sounds so much like Frank Ocean. It's scary, but it's so like ethereal and just like it flows together with a track. And lyrically, Brockhampton is talking about sex and like romantic frustration, and this has to be one of Brockhampton's like most at least romantically depressing tracks. You break up with your girlfriend, you're playing Bleach, basically, your boyfriend or your friend that you do stuff with, romantically. Um, there's this interesting reverb piano that seems to be reversed. It's kind of like drudging through this track, and it's just like, complimenting the like almost Frank Ocean vocals from Kevin Abstract. And interestingly enough, I tried to make a video. I did one of those like shitty fucking fan made videos where you put you get a video, right, and you put the music on top of it, and it's literally nothing. Like in the video, what happens is a girl comes into a bar and she sees this other girl, and they go to the bathroom to make out. But see, that wasn't the issue. I age restricted everything. It's safe for work, guys. It's nothing. It's nothing bad. But then what happened was, the second I try to upload it, it's like copyright claim, and I'm just like, shit. And so I was just like, I'm gonna upload this to Pornhub, and guess what? I did, and now it's on Pornhub. So if you want to see it, type in Brockhampton Bleach on Pornhub, and you will see my shitty edit with music, with Brockhampton's music on top of it. It actually worked out pretty well, and it's not porn, so you don't even have to feel bad if you like hate porn. Which I don't know why you would, unless you're, like a saint or something. We got Charlie XCX, Brooke Candy, Cupcake, and Pablo Vittar with I Got It, 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 I Got It. It's like a pop rap kind of thing. Almost everybody on this song raps except for Pablo Vittar. Pablo Vittar sings, of course. It's weird. When I was listening to the song, I decided to comment in like the YouTube comment section, and it's like Randall came out of nowhere, because I was like, yeah, isn't it great like how like I love it how Brazil took over this comment section, because like everybody was just showing up for Pablo Vittar, and this guy's like, this dude speaking English, but I live in the fucking hood, bruh, and he shouts out his hood like nobody's gonna know what the fuck this hood is, in like any other country, especially in countries speaking English. Like I don't know like dude, I don't know what your hood is, dog. But of course he's like singing this in Portuguese. I was able to deduce it, through some Google Translates or whatever. And so I just trolled this dude. I'm just like, that's why I'm from like Japan. Like I'm Japanese, dumbass. And of course watashi ga Nipponjin or whatever. I had him with a Japanese. That nigga didn't respond. He has nothing to say. He just probably feels stupid. Probably didn't even see it, to be honest. But that's what happens when randos come at you like, hey, I'm from the hood and you out here speaking English. Blah, blah, blah. Get the fuck out of here, my guy. The song is hella glitchy. Just like a Sophie track. I mean, it's produced by A.G. Cook, who's also with PC Music. But I'm not saying that kind of like glitchiness is like reserved to Sophie, especially if you've listened to any of PC Music's other stuff. The song is full of charisma. 10 stacks, 10 geese, sun. It's just like, damn, man. Bars. Like, you know how like you felt when you listen to Lemon and you're just like, damn, Rihanna's giving the hella like empowering like bars and shit. That's how I feel, man. It's just full of charisma. My favorite line: big tits, double D's, no silicone, no saline. Brooke Candy just I'm not even like, I've never been interested in Brooke Candy's music, but then I heard this verse and I was just like, yes, you're doing that shit. You're doing that shit good. Next, we got N.E.R.D. with Deep Down Body Thirst. It's a soul track, led by Pharrell's vocals. Reminds me of his work with Daft Punk and Neil Rogers, Get Lucky, from like way back 4 years ago, such a long time ago, almost a decade, JK. And the song, I think it's 4 years ago, whatever. The song Deep Down Body Thirst is literally about Donald Trump and him building a wall and his views on Islam. But like honestly, the first time I heard the song, I wasn't even listening. I was just like, man, this shit is funky as fuck. There are some interesting lyrical choices, like he goes, your intentions are wrong, dead wrong, and then he just says deep down body thirst, and it's just like, how you listen to one of those songs and you're just like, these lyrics have nothing to do with anything, but these parts of the lyrics have everything to do with everything. What is the connection? I don't know. It comes together. It comes together, man. There's some like trap percussion and like towards the end of the song, and it kind of attaches the song to the rest of the album just because the preceding track was Lemon, and to go from Lemon to like a soul song or like a funk, whatever you want to call it, it's really a little jarring at first, but then it was like, oh, okay, I see how you tied it in. It goes into the next song, Voila, which, I mean, you're gonna know my opinion on Voila later, but it was it was a interesting and compelling way to tie it together. I just keep thinking to myself, what would the music video for this be like? Is the super thick and gorgeous light skinned woman with short hair? I'm gonna say short hair because that's a nice way to put it. I mean, she's beautiful. She's gorgeous. I mean, I'm just saying short hair because Rihanna literally cut her hair in the fucking Lemon music video. But she has been in all the music videos, all the live performances for N.E.R.D. And I'm just like, would she be in that? Like, this song, at first I thought it was like a song to like, to sex to. It sounds like a sexy ass song, but then like it's about Donald Trump, and it's just like I don't want to see those two worlds come together. But I kind of want to see what it would. I kind of do. Okay, I don't, but I kind of do. Next we got MC Bola, MC Kevino. Woo, you already know when Kevino is on the track, it's a smash hit. With Ella Demai, Ella Demai, I think, which means she's great. Like she's all that. It also means she's too much, but like, I mean, it's a compliment. She's great, whoever she is. It's a ballet funk song with a clear appeal to like, melodic, it's melodic as fuck. Okay. We got Kevino, who basically just takes over the track and is just like, this is my track now. But MC Bola and him, they have like a nice like chemistry going. They're just like, he has the nice, deep voice, and Kevino has like the nice little Justin Bieber, I'm a little boy. I'm sorry, Kevin, you're great. But he just has a little boy voice, and he's just a heartthrob. He's a teenage heartthrob, He's just got that, like, Kevin Abstract would want to fuck, basically. I think. There's this weird, like, horn sample that is so ballet funk, man. It's just like, people would probably say that it sounds cheap. But look, man, if you're not listening to ballet funk for the cheap horn samples, I don't know what you're listening to it for, because it's just that kind of like genre. Like it's honestly kind of shameless, and that's what I love about it. You just like, the whole hook for some songs would just be like ass, ass, ass. Like, the fucking Big Sean song Ass? Well, boom, boom, it's ass, bro. And it's just like every fucking hook is just like boom, 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 boom. And it's just great. That's what I'm here for. It's kind of a throwback, in my opinion, to this song. It's kind of a throwback to 2000s ballet funk, because it has those kind of like, samples or appeals, but it's nowhere near as aggressive, because old school ballet funk is like kind of poppy. When it's poppy, it was like kind of in your face. But this one is just kind of reserved. Like, I mean, it's Kevino. Like, he's gonna come out with like, the teenage heartthrob music. So it's like that, but like strip back. The music video is great. Some absolutely gorgeous African Brazilian women, with amazing hair, amazing smiles. Gosh, man, there's this cute part where MC Bola, the guy whose track this is, you would forget because I'm talking about Kevino so much, but this is part where like one of the girls like kisses him on the cheek, and he just looks like, I mean, he's like a little Barney, you know what I mean? Like, he's just like a big dude, a fluffy guy, and he has this weird like patchy beard. It's like a patchy beard. I don't know how. I don't think I would kiss a face with the beard that patchy. It would make me uncomfortable. But he's a little sweetheart, man. He's out there looking pretty awkward in the music video, and you just gotta appreciate. You gotta just appreciate people like him. He's so sweet. I feel like. I mean, he might be an asshole, but I don't think he is. I mean, like, he looks like he's doing his thing, and I appreciate him for it, But next we got Sunny Day Service. Again, I know you might remember that. Christmas. Well, here we got the remix. They came out literally, I think, the day after. It's a different take on the song that just worked. It just worked in an interesting, in a compelling way for me. Um, it's it went from being, kind of synthesizer or guitar driven. I'm not really sure. I didn't listen to the original version too many times, to be honest. But it became like a piano, like a pop piano ballad. I'm just like, wow. I didn't think the most interesting Christmas song of the year would come from Japan, because I mean, I'm sure it's not as big as Christmas in America, just because like we're an actual Christian nation. It feels like 70% Christian, so I feel like I can say that confidently. But the song is driven by these bass, chords and an acoustic guitar, and it's a like I said, it's an interesting change from the original. This version feels more subdued, like it's actually Christmas. Like you would find this on like a Christmas CD or something like that. It's not like bursting with like Christmas energy, like All I Want for Christmas or anything like that. It's more like chestnuts roasting on an open fire. And it just reminds me of that, that kind of vibe. There's like two sides of the spectrum. It's on that side, more so, not like completely, a little bit in the middle, but more leaning towards the chestnuts roasting on an open fire type thing. The singer's voice is really interesting too. He has like this kind of like high pitched voice, like kind of. I don't know. That's a little bit much, but he's adding some interesting vocal flair to it. And the music video is such an interesting story. There's this, the original version has a music video, and the remix has a music video too, which really for me just kind of legitimizes it. Both music videos are 9 minutes long, and I have to go back and look at the other one because the remix version is so interesting. But in the original one, they show a girl running up to her boyfriend, and then like walking down the street, and they're like kind of arguing. And then the second one, but the music is playing over it. In the second music video, the remix, the one I'm talking about now, you get to hear the argument, and then after the argument, they play the song, and it's just like, wow, okay, that gave me a lot more context into like the story behind the music video, and it was just like a really interesting way to like do things. We got Eminem with Offended, the only song from that album I want to talk about to any capacity, because it is the most hip hop song on the entire album. It is just bars, bars, bars. I would have loved to have like another album, like another sorry, not album, another artist on that. Like maybe Kendrick was on that. Whoo, wow, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure he had a Kendrick feature on his last album. He could have really just thrown Kendrick on that, and that would have been like smoking hot fire. Wow, boy. But I feel like the beat, in contrast to a lot of the beats on this new Eminem record, this one fits his style. Like it feels like Marshall Mathers too. Like it feels like an album cut from his last album, and it's just like, man, this is what we kind of wanted. We kind of just wanted Marshall Mathers 3. I feel like everybody kind of wanted that. So it's kind of cool. There are like some interesting like beat details. Like there's some like weird background sounds going through the track as he kind of like spits over the beat, and it's like not like little spit, you know what I mean? He's a spitter by, literally. But no, over the background, there's like some like interesting like little bloop, 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 like some little like strange sounds going on over certain words, and it's just like, okay, I like how you like kind of interwove that in. Or how that's interwoven. That was interwove that in. That's not even like something people say. Anyways, the hook is strange though. It's like this like nursery kind of thing. Like it literally sounds exactly like that. And I'm just like, why would you choose to make a nursery? I mean, hey, he thought this was like a interesting thing he could do. I mean, he literally said he'd like eat a can of worms. Like I've never heard somebody say that outside of like the playground. But yeah, he wants to do the little nursery rhyme on his hook. Hey, do it. As long as the song is, interesting. We got but one of the interesting things that kind of he talks about in the first verse that I want to touch on is Eminem versus trap rappers, maybe, or Eminem versus rappers who talk about murder. He's like, dog, nobody's scared of you. You're not real, blah, 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 blah. And I think people should kind of like pay more attention to that verse, because here we get like another, older rapper talking about newer rappers in the sense like, where you guys are always talking about murder. You're not even real. I mean, I'm not even sure if that's like an argument worth having, because it's like saying shit like that makes these young rappers want to like kill somebody, and like they're not above it. I was watching that this one video. It was on Pigeons and Planes. This one kid, and like it was just like so unnecessary. Like there's this dude in the music video who like shot up heroin, and like the kid was like you know how like, you see one of these trap music videos and like people were pointing guns at the cameras and shit. This nigga was actually shooting his gun like at the video shoot. It's just like, nigga, you're outside and like, what the fuck are you doing? It was crazy. I'm just like, wow, man, this shit is so unnecessary. I'm not even gonna validate this bullshit. Um, like it was just one of those things where even I was just like, nah, man, I'm not even gonna fucking talk about that. Come on, man, this dude shot up heroin. They had to take the video off of YouTube because originally it was an uncensored shot of the guy shooting up heroin, and somebody just reported it or whatever, because it's not for educational purposes or whatever, and that's really the only time they let you use like needles, like let you sew needles and going in somebody, because it felt like a promotion of the bullshit. So they had to take it down. But I don't know. I feel like Eminem saying, "Hey, y'all ain't really doing this shit," blah 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 blah. I mean, you're just really validating these niggas' existence, like, because they really are. But I don't know. Maybe he's just seeing like a small handful. Like maybe he's not seeing the shit we are. Anyways, last new track of the week, boy. We got Brockhampton with Hottie. It's a pop song. It's a legitimate boy band song. Like One Direction could. It's it's like if you took a rap group and had them make a song with Paul McCartney, but the rap group didn't have Kanye West in it, so it was like a normal pop song. It's just like back in the truck, add it up. Like he lit like Cabin Abstract. Close your eyes. I'm thinking like, yeah, maybe you could actually be Paul McCartney, you know. And Merlin's verse on this, while Merlin's verses are always weird, for some reason it just like it fits. I don't know why they fit, but they just fit, and it's just like it just adds something to it. Like it adds a whole layer of complexity to just have this like oddball verse every other song or every song or whatever. And you just can't help but be like, wow, that was like the icing on the cake, you know. And the hook is just so catchy. I already sung it. I'm not gonna give you two versions of that. You don't need that. But Joba, man, Joba was kind of like the shining star on this new Saturation project. And I'm not gonna lie, I took the Brockhampton quiz and I got Joba, so I'm gonna rep Joba. Okay, he has two verses on this song. Albeit I think the first one is pretty short. I'm not sure how long the second one is. The song isn't very long, but man, Joba did his thing. Amir is not on this song, and I'm sure like Amir isn't on other songs, but like I feel like Amir was on all the sad songs this record, and I kind of was like looking for him. He didn't come out, but he was doing his like typical Amir flow on every track, which I'm definitely gonna talk about when we talk about Saturation 3, because that's happening. It's just like, oh my God, Amir, like. I got a lot of patience. I got a lot of this. I got a benene. I got a nanana. I got a lot of something. That's how he comes on every song. He like Amir is like one of my favorite. He's like my favorite. But I feel like I'm gonna have to change that if he comes on every. I got a lot of something. I got a lot of books. I got a lot of knowledge. I'm getting paranoid because I can't read the books. Like, come on, man, stop. Standout track though. So stand out that I completely forgot to write notes about it, but I'm gonna go in. N.E.R.D, Kendrick Lamar, and M.I.A with Kites. First off, there's this super weird, like, maybe Bollywood sample. I wouldn't be surprised if M.I.A herself helped produce this track, because she always has these interesting samples from Bollywood music. And it's like this woman, and she's like chanting in this really high pitched voice, and it's almost humorous because it's so high pitched. But it just fits, especially when the beat changes. It feels like something that could have been on AIM, and I wish it was on AIM. Holy shit. N.E.R.D should produce the next M.I.A track. But damn. We got Kendrick Lamar's verse with Pharrell, after Pharrell gives his first verse, and they really work. They complement each other pretty well. Like, I like that thing where, in the And the most high part of the clock and like the climax where it's like and then the other person comes and it's like head busting. It's just like wow, man. I like how you can just cooperate within a verse. I don't like when verses are detached, and anytime like people can like bounce off of each other with lines. It's just like man, why don't rappers do this every time they're in a group? Like just keep doing this. It's like that whole like maybe kind of like I could compare it to the Migos flow, where it's just like I'm talking and then you just come out of nowhere and start talking, and it just feels like a barrage coming at you. It's a great like way to like think about deliveries in rap music. But fuck all that, because Kendrick Lamar, come on now, he's great. But then there's M.I.A, the greatest rapper of all time, and that's undisputed. Like, I was looking up, I just typed in M.I.A best rapper, and it goes top female rappers, top Asian American, or not Asian American, top Asian rappers. I'm like, fuck that. Top one rapper of all time, M.I.A. There's no one better. I don't give a fuck. She came on, and after correct, because I told my friend that M.I.A said she made a double entendre where she was talking about periods as in menstruation, as in like period, and also as in like period the end. But what she was actually saying was period as in menstruation, but also periods as in periods of time, not like period the end, like not like the punctuation or some shit. She said like she was like I'm pained over all these periods, and then she said where something and something and something something, and I realized at first when you hear it you think she's talking about like come on now like gross JK, periods or whatever, like how babies how babies leave the body, JK. But then when she hit the second line, she comes in and I don't have to explain a double entendre to you guys, but what I do have to say is that she absolutely fucking murdered her verse. And man, I just want that M.I.A. I just want that M.I.A. again. I just want the super bars, super interesting beat M.I.A. back. Like, give me M.I.A. I love you. You're so amazing and beautiful and talented. And you don't look 40. You don't. You look like you're 24, okay? Just know that. You're beautiful. She doesn't need me to tell her that. We got our new Prodigies, Doug. Isn't that crazy? We're already at new Prodigies. We got Hammer Diamond. Hammer Diamond. Hannah Diamond with us. Soon I Won't See You at all. It's a mix of 3 songs, but the first song feels like 2 songs because, like, what the hell? But, because there's like a weird beat switch. I really thought there was 4 songs. But if you know Emoji Heap, that song they have, What You Say? I think it's called What You Say. It's probably not called What You Say, but everybody knows the What You Say, and like the auto-tune kind of vibe on that. It reminds me of that, like the Emoji Heap. I think that's how you pronounce their name. Anyways, it reminds me of that kind of vibe of the original track, not the Flowrider bullshit version. Also, Esperals and Spalding had an album that she recorded over Facebook Live, and I got mine because she recorded the album in 77 hours over a live stream. It had a limited run of 7,777 copies. I got my album. I'm not going to go too much into it because, number one, I already heard the album. I heard it while it was being recorded. I listened to like 64 hours of that 77-hour live stream. Like, I was there for 64 hours about. And so this album was just like a refresher. Like, I knew all the words. It was so great. It's weird listening to a new album. You've literally heard it. But that's exactly how it was. I can't recommend it just because, like, nobody can get access to it, like, easily. It's not streamable. You can't just go out to the store and buy it. So I guess you could go on Discogs, and I'm sure somebody's selling it for, like, $100 or something, trying to, like, flip it. But, hey, if you want to listen to it, Esperanza and Spalding Exposure, great album. I recommend it if you can get it. Next, we're going to talk about our standout projects, man. And we're going to be talking about, I feel like you guys should know, based off of the best new tracks, the 3 projects I'm going to have to talk about. Did I say standout projects? I'm going to say standout progy. That's the new version of the standout projects list. And like I said last week, I was trying to, expand it, and now it's expanded. We have expanded this segment into the standout progies. First, Charlie XCX Pop 2. we're gonna be going track by track. We got Backseat, an interesting, like, kind of mid-tempo, grows on you kind of song, um, featuring Carly Rae Jepsen, and I'm just like, wow, I didn't. Okay, I'm feeling this. It kind of put me in the mood. It's just like, alone, I love it. We got Out of My Head. I'm out of my head. What if I just did that? Like the stand. Okay, this is how we're gonna do the standout prodigies. Okay, I'm just gonna sing the hook from each one, and damn, I don't think I remember all the hooks. If I don't remember the hooks, then you should know how I feel about the song. Maybe. We got Lucky, which is like auto-tune ballad. I don't remember the hook, so you know how many times I listen to that shit. It's actually pretty interesting, I will say. Most of this project has just Charlie XCX and features, but this one is just Charlie XCX. Interesting song though. We got Tears from featuring Carolyn Polachek from Chairlift, of course. We got I Got It, 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 featuring the Brooke Candy, Cupcake, and Pablo Vittar. We got Fembot, which I thought I remembered the hook to that, but I don't. Featuring Dorian Electra and Mickey Blanco. I really love Dorian Electra's verse. We got Delicious XCX featuring Tommy Cash. That dude is so hilarious. I only think about all that. Something, yeah. I don't even know, man. Just listen to the song. You'll get what that was. We got Lock It, Unlock It. Featuring Kim Petras and Jay Park. Great. We got Porsche. I've been thinking about a Porsche. I think that's how the hook goes. If it's not, fact check me. If not, then don't fact check me, I guess. And we got track 10, which I forget how it goes, but I remember I liked it. So, I mean, I forget how it goes because she never says track 10 in the song. I thought it was a placeholder name because, they do that sometimes on iTunes when something is being pre-ordered. And sometimes they'll just have certain tracks, with the placeholder name because they haven't revealed the whole track listing. But they had revealed the whole track listing, and I was just like, okay, maybe it's just that one song that they haven't revealed. No, it's just called track 10. Next, we got Saturation Thrace, okay? From Brockhampton. Saturation 3. Boogie. It goes something like... And then we got Zipper. I forgot how that song goes. Dang. It's a good song, though. We got Johnny. It's like... And then Amir comes on like... I got a lot... I got a lot of problems. I got a lot of feelings. I got a lot of girls. And they all called girly. Like, I don't even know, man. We got Liquid. Another Amir track. But like Amir has his own little standout track. This one has Don McLennan in it. Is that his name? Don McLennan? I'm going to call him that. I'm pretty sure this is his name, Don McLennan. Dom. We're just calling him Dom. It has Dom in it, too. You know how you have, like, one just Amir track by himself every album? This one has Dom in it. Next, we got Cinema One Roberto interlude. We got Stupid, which is what the phone, but I don't want them to know what to see what's in it. Boys always playing on my cell phone, but I don't want them to see what's in it. I think that's that song, or that's Zipper. I'm either singing Stupid or Zipper, but I'm pretty sure I'm singing Stupid. Boys always playing on myself. Okay, sorry. We got Bleach. Tell me why, who's got the feeling? Tell me why I cry when I feel it. That's a great song. We got Alaska. Didn't like it. Oh my god, I gotta talk about this. This is the only Brockhampton song I don't like. I'm thinking about that. Brockhampton had, like, Saturation, like, as a series, I think is 48 songs, right? This is I like 47 of those songs, okay? Alaska is I can't get into it from any aspect. It's first of all, it starts with one of those I got a lot of problems verses from M.I.A. And for me, it just goes nowhere because it doesn't have like a catchy hook or anything like that. Then we got Heidi. Back in the truck, add it up. Got my friends in the cut, something. Great. We got Cinema 2. Which is a Roberto interlude. We got Sister Nation, which starts just like crazy, And then the back in the Nation part of Sister Nation was in the Billy Starr film, and I really thought it was like really strange in the Billy Starr film, and it's so strange. It's really weird commentary about the state of the nation right now. We got Rental, I got all that, my nigga. Riding around with a dollar sign attached to my hat. That's great. We got Stains, the song where man, I've been thinking about Stains a lot just because there's this one part where it's like, you got the nigga that rapped like Lil Wayne. I'm just like, who's the nigga that rapped like Lil Wayne? I went on Genius and they think the nigga that raps like Lil Wayne from the Stains from the song Stains. Also, you're gonna have to listen to these albums to get these references. Like, come on, man. That's what the standout progies are all about. The SO progies, okay? But I'm like, is Merlin? They're saying Merlin's Lil Wayne, but I'm just like, okay, but Merlin doesn't sound like Lil Wayne. Like, so maybe he's not referring to Merlin as the one who tried to act like Lil Wayne, because I feel like Dom sometimes sounds like Lil Wayne in his like tonality and like delivery, and I feel like Matt Champion too. I almost said Kevin Abstract as well, but like they already said the gay one, so and Kevin Abstract is always referred to as the gay one, so it can't be him. So there's that. Then you got Cinema 3, another, Roberto interlude, and then you have Team. It's the shortest of the saturations. Every saturation project, the time goes down by 2 minutes, and the track number goes down by 1. So this one was 15, saturation 2 is 16, and saturation 1 is 17. And then of course the same thing with the minutes, go up by 2, go down by 2 from saturation 1. Anyways, but Team is another, Bareface. I think that's his name. Yeah, Bareface song. But then they split it in half, and they have some rap verses from, I think, M.I.A and Kevin Abstract, and those transition perfectly into Heat. So just, makes you think that, the saturation series is kind of like a loop. Like, you can just play them in succession. Which, if you do, the transition from... There is no transition from saturation 1 to 2, but it doesn't sound bad. It just fades. And there is no transition from saturation 2 to 3. It just fades. But I feel like this is something that they could only have done with saturation 3 because they didn't know what the musical direction would be. So with that being noted, you can do it, but it's not like a complete transfer of the, project's ideas. Next we got Limit next we got N.E.R.D with No One Ever Really Dies. First track, Limit. I pull up with a limit. Something. We won't stop. That's a great song. And then we got deep down body thirst. No. Deep down body thirst. We got Voila. I pull up like voila. I hate that song. Bad song. I don't like it. We got 1000. Yeah. 1000. I pull up on the barrel and count 100,000. Yeah, that song. Great. We got Don't Do It. Please don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. That's a great song. We got ESP, a bad song, just like Voila. Actually, I knew the hook to Voila, but I do not know the hook to ESP, just because I didn't even finish that song. I finished Voila just to hear the Wale verse, and it was bad, so there's that. We got Lightning, Fire, and Magic Prayer, a song that I like, but it's super long. It doesn't really... I don't even remember if it has a hook. But I remember it starts like singing the key of G, and it's like G. You hear what I mean? It's kind of weird. There's also Roll 'em Sevens, rolling on a roller around and rolling on the sevens, pull up with a something and a roller in the sevens, and it has the second greatest rapper of all time, Andre 3000, on it, and he has a great flow on that song. Love Andre, love Dre, bruh. Love 3 Stacks. Anyways, then we got Kites. We already know about that song. Does not have a hook at all. Well, does it? I guess, whatever. I paint over all of these periods. That's my favorite part. I'm just going to sing that part. We got Secret Life of Tigers. Secret something. Great song. And we got Lifting You, another song I couldn't finish because it was so bad. Yo, Ed Sheeran was on 2 albums this week. Revival, two, of the albums I listened to this week. Revival and I listened to all the albums this week. I'm not gonna insinuate that I haven't listened to a lot of albums. Just so you guys know, I listened to plenty of albums, like 30, 40 albums, probably on Friday. Which I'm not saying I listened to them all the way through it. Like I just said, I skipped some. But Ed Sheeran was on that Revival, that Eminem Revival album, and it was bad there, and it's bad here when he's on Lifting You. Don't know why they did that. Also, Lifting You is trying to do like a maybe like Jamaican music influence kind of track. Like maybe I would say, I'm not even gonna try to guess what genre. I'm never good with the guessing the Jamaican genre. It could be ska, it could be reggae, it could be dub. I don't know. I just know that you're getting some kind of Jamaican music influence on that track, and I'm not sure if it pans over the best, but they did the thing. Well, guys, I'm gonna have to do a shit ton of editing because a lot of bullshit happened, like somebody calling me about tortillas. But um, I just want to let you guys know that I love you. Episode 4 is gonna be the good episode. I mean, for a lot of people, it's probably gonna be where we start. I'm gonna try to get the podcast up on Apple Music or Apple Podcasts or whatever. And yeah, until next time, when things get good, I'm out.